I don't know what they're doing, but they're not available. After the news, Sanders is going to do the news bottom of the hour. After that, we have a special guest who has organized the George Norius event. This guy is organized. It's a pod festival. It's the celebration of all things paranormal that's going to happen in Santa Clarita on the 31st through to April 1st. So, paranormal is, all these events beyond the scope of common scientific understanding. Now, you can say this light in the sky, even though we've explained it, and the astrophysicist is 99.9% sure of its origin, that at least provokes the kind of questions about alien presence and alien visitors, and then you get into ghosts and angels and all the stuff that, is the mother's milk of those who are involved in this world of the paranormal. So, bottom of the hour, Legendary News, we'll talk to Tony, who's the organizer of the Terrapod Festival. But before we do, I want to give you one statistic. Over 50% of Americans believe in ghosts. And many think that there is paranormal activity in their homes. Half of Americans swear they've previously encountered a ghost, leading many to believe their homes are haunted, according to the latest survey. They surveyed thousands of people aged 21 and over. 63% of the respondents believe in paranormal activity of some form. I don't know what that means, paranormal. It's something that's outside the realm of an explanation that's scientific. I guess it's paranormal. You believe in that? I don't really. Just to be blunt about it. But I'm intrigued by it. I don't go, that's so silly, I don't care, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like I told you, Andrew, I told everybody about the Elvis ghost, the ghost of Elvis that I was sent to Great Time to. I'll tell you this quickly. So, I was doing a show for Fox called the Fox Network, The Simpsons and, X-Files. So, they had a show called Encounters, and it was basically 16 minutes, but 16 minutes from each the X-Files. So all of the stories that were packaged in this 16-minute type presentation were all about the paranormal. So again, I'm intrigued, and they asked me to be the reporter and go down to Graceland, where there's a house that's kitty cornered to Graceland, and it's where Elvis put his best friend up, who was a paraplegic, who's in a wheelchair. And I go down. I'd never been to Graceland. I was excited about going to Graceland. Get there early in the morning, and I bought a bunch of those Elvis clocks with the tuning chips. I bought those at Graceland, their gift shop. Never got before at Graceland because I went straight to work. At this lady's house, she now owns a house. She claims that Elvis, the ghost of Elvis, still haunts the house. So she pointed out this French door, this sliding French door, and the glass has fractures. You know how it does? It weathers over time and all those small cracks. In the general surface of Elvis with a tape. And we drew the outline for everybody to see. She also claimed that the stereo, she had one of those old-time stereos from like the 70s or something, it would go on at night and play an Elvis song. Again, like, not every night, but it would happen. It's bizarre. So we recreate that. And then, right before we'll take a break in a second, with the last thing the songs of this was that she, a single woman, would go to sleep with the toilet seat down. She would wake up and the toilet seat would be up. And we recreated that on the Fox show Encounters, and it did a mediocre rating. But that was the story. So, again, it's all what you want to believe. When we come back, we'll check in with the guy who is putting together a whole weekend that will celebrate the paranormal that happened right here in Southern California. Mark Thompson hanging out on KFI AM 640, live everywhere on the iHeart Radio app. Now into the KFI 24-hour newsroom, Andrew Sargall.
The LAPD is using high tech to teach officers how to deal with people experiencing mental health crises. Those are officers going through virtual reality training at the LAPD Academy in Elysian Park. The scenario: a woman has a gun to her head in Tennessee. Because everything is safe, everything's real, everything's in play, everything is perfectly matters. Sergeant John Lavelle runs the VR unit and says it's the perfect way to conduct realistic street training in the safety of the gymnasium. Don't shoot! Don't shoot! There's, I think, one or two people. I actually went through a couple scenarios, and yeah, it's pretty realistic. I start seeing blood in the glass, covering the glass. Just because you hit a threshold of, like, yeah, technically you can use a particular level of force, it is usable. The LAPD installed the unit back in September, and there's only one of two agencies in the nation with this setup. The regular King News. You can actually see the video that he shot over at KFIAM640.com/LAPD. The mayor of Huntington Beach says fighting affordable housing mandates while living in affordable housing is not hypocritical at all. One, I have no financial interest. Two, it's not the same thing. This is a two-story. Huntington Beach Mayor Tony Strickland says he's not even on the mortgage. It's a condo, which is built for people on moderate income. His wife bought it 23 years ago with her ex-husband. I'm not against development. I'm for development. What I'm not for is the urbanization of Huntington Beach. I'm not for these high-rise buildings going up and down my city. Strickland says he can support housing like the condo he lives in, but now the city is fully built out. The state and city have filed dueling lawsuits for affordable housing in Huntington Beach or Ben Carson, if I did. I mean, says light on the famous October surprise. Former Texas Lieutenant Governor Ben Barnes has told the New York Times he was part of a Republican plot to sabotage President Jimmy Carter's re-election and help Ronald Reagan win in the 1980s. Barnes traveled with former Texas Governor John Connally to Middle East capitals with a message don't release the American hostages in Iran before the election. Reagan will win and give Iran a better deal. Connally reported to William Casey, Reagan's campaign director and later CIA head. Barnes said he kept the secret nearly 43 years but felt compelled to come forward now that Carter is in hostage care. Mark Lana, KFI News. And Taylor Swift's diehard fans have anxiously waited for her to return to the stage. Thousands of Swifties, at least I think they call them, as her fans are known, invaded the city where her U.S. tour has kicked off. Taylor Swift kicked off her U.S. tour with a 3-hour concert Friday night in Glendale, Arizona. Grammy winner belted out her hits from every era, spanning her 17-year career. That set was included more than 40 songs, taking many of the Swifties down memory lane. The All-Stadium Eras Tour in the U.S. and August 9th, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Jane Yamamoto, KFI News. Discovered on my state. We'll see with that information. And there's a crash on the 16 over on the I-East. My state, yeah, I definitely feel of the 15 north after the 215 Inland Empire. Yeah, that crash is in just at the right lane is cranking with the right shoulder. Traffic backed up for him from Front Street and Baldwin Park on the 10 west of the 605. That the crash is starting in the right lane as well. It's also moved to the right shoulder. And you can see the heavy traffic building up as well. One day. And downtown LA, the crash is still in the before Hoover Street. And the 110 north of Vernon Avenue, South LA. South of the traffic in Century Boulevard due to a stall. As then moves to the right shoulder. And we go down the hills on the 5 north before Rockford Street. That's another stall taking up the right shoulder. KFI in the sky, you'll see you there faster. I'm Zachary Bagel. Only how you take business of service captain. You always ask, when I come to this person to show up on my mother's door, Leland Smith here, founder of Service Captain's Plumbing, Heating, and AC. If a technician doesn't pass the mother's doorstep steps, they'll never make it to your house. Captains have to look clean and professional, and they have to be kind and hard, and they have to treat people with respect. They have to pass the background check and the drug test. When they do show up, they'll be wearing a clean uniform and a company ID. They'll wear shoe covers in your home and clean up after they leave. You're going to love your service company's technician, because I flat out guarantee you, if I would send this to my mother's doorstep, I would never send that to you. Our number is 833-777-7777, or find us online at servicetechnics.com. Southland weather from KFI. Lows tonight falling just a little to the 40 to 50s across the Southland. Possible rain also tonight. Tomorrow, start your work week. Monday's going to look a lot like today. Mostly cloudy. More rain is possible tomorrow night. Highs staying in the 50s. Rain up to 8 to 57. Staying from 50 to 55 degrees. Really local. Live from KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Uncle Arabella.
At Jacoby & Myers, our 5-star reviews attest to our commitment to excellence and our success in delivering life-changing results for our clients. 50-plus years of experience, $1 billion in settlements, and voted #1 for 4 years in a row. Our team's expertise is unmatched. Call Jacoby & Myers, justice for you since 1972. On IC's Daily Game podcast, the cultural icon unveils words of wisdom and motivational quotes he's collected over the years. No punches are pulled, as Ice shares a special brand of profound and brutal honesty on topics like romance, success, failure, and more. You can't sit back and say, I'm going to win this game and not go. You still got to play that game. Faith or your mind is just not going to make it happen. Listen to IC's Daily Game on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcast.
Win Las Vegas welcomes you to Awakening, a new theatrical experience created by award-winning artists, enriched by spectacular sound, meet colorful characters, and journey with them through wondrous realms. Experience Awakening. Get your tickets at awakening.com. Superwoman.com. COVID-19 stop it on and company personalization as soon as you feel symptoms. Visit or call 833-432-4255 to ask for medication to treat COVID-19. Sponsored by the California Department of Public Health. And I have
Download the free Radio app for your music, radio, and podcast. It's a wet day. Soaking like the sort of stuff that we've seen, and I guess like the sort of stuff we're going to get on Tuesday. It's moist. That's a very good word for it. We are KFI AM 640, live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Mark Thompson here on this Sunday evening. Two shot, including a 16-year-old boy near a pool at a Newhall apartment complex. One of the stories we're keeping an eye on. Gavin Newsom is going to break loose some more money for mental health and drug treatment. Hyundai Kia sued by the city of San Diego for allegedly lacking anti-theft technology. And frozen strawberries sold at Costco, Trader Joe's, recall after outbreak. Yeah. I got it. I was just going over the headline. Okay. The donkey is our guest, Tony Sweeter's on hold, is what they were just telling me. And I'm excited to have him. He's got a pretty substantial festival going down. It's called the Parafox Festival. It brings in the celebration of all things paranormal to Santa Clarita. It'll be March 31st and April 1st. And it is a true who's who of that world of paranormal podcasters and paranormal lecturers and authors. How about a warm welcome for Tony Sweet, everybody? Hi there, Tony Sweet.
Hello, Claude.
I know, he's slow on this. Well, James really, I gotta say, 4.5 stars in my Yelp review thus far. What are you guys doing about Flossy with us? We are a little late, I saw. So, all right. Let's put this, comments, no applause. All right. Tony, it's a pleasure to have you on KFI. So, Tony, I was just telling everybody before the break that 57% of Americans believe in ghosts. and feel as though in their home there may be some kind of paranormal activity that they've either witnessed or experienced in some way. So I feel as though this world of the Parapod Festival is very much in keeping with what many believe is a certain neglected part of American society.
But I'm surprised it's not more for statistics, because when I talk to people in the public, and I constantly hear people say, "Oh my God, I had an experience in my home. I saw a UFO. My grandmother, had an experience," and so I'm surprised it's only 50-some%.
Well, the point is more that people are super interested in this world. You've seen it come to life in the world of UFOs. Now we're getting all of these various, even from the Defense Department, reports of things that have been seen by pilots, and now you're seeing any number of these closed files that were closed for decades now being opened. There's sort of a new conversation around paranormal activity that I think didn't exist for a long time.
I think when Ancient Aliens on the History Channel really took off, it really made it a mainstream topic, and Ghost Hunters did as well. Where, when I was growing up in the Midwest, Kansas, and you would say I saw a ghost, people just looked at you like you were crazy on purpose. And so nowadays, people, like you said, are sharing their stories more, they're sharing their experiences, near-death experiences, where, again, most people would not want to expose that to. Put together the Parapod Festival, not only because I've been in podcasting for 2008, 15 years before there even was a data podcast, but I've been doing that paranormal show myself, and hope you don't mind me jumping in and just telling about Parapod.
No, please.
Why I put it together, because, so many podcasters and influencers that have become huge on social media and in the podcast world really didn't get the accolades that any television host, even radio host, and not taking anything away from their contribution to the paranormal genre. But I just felt like giving back to a lot of podcasters that really didn't have a chance to shine. So that's why I put together a podcast award ceremony to give them accolades they deserve.
So this isn't really a convention, this Parapod Festival. It is a festival with awards associated with it. In other words, you've got such it's a murderer's row of people who are in the world of the paranormal. I'm just wondering, will they get a chance to speak to the crowd, or how's it set up?
Yeah, so we do have a 2-day conference, and I think that's because I want people to come and have a great time. Costume contest, and facing for the kids, but it's also a good time in education. So we do have the first day is at Mitchellville, or here in South Korea. It's a ghost town that has an original home that they call the Mystery Mansion, a schoolhouse, and we're going to spend the evening with Patty Levy from Ghost Adventures going through the home and the schoolhouse, and then also Ben Hansen from the television show Back to Faith, doing stargazing with high-tech telescope, and explaining what to look for when you're looking for UFOs. That's day one to open it up, to really get your ball rolling. And then also Saturday, we have speakers like Linda Moulton Howe, who are getting the Media Legend Award, and be speaking during the day about the latest UFO and also UFO sightings. And she is a Peabody Award-winning and Emmy Award-winning journalist. She works with, military and all kinds of different people that have lived through abductions and watched or witnessed cattle mutilization. Billy Parsons, who is going to talk about ancient civilizations.
Hold that thought. I hate to break on cattle mutilization, but I have to break there. I want to talk to you more, Tony, about what's going down. I want to ask you, when we come back, here you are organizing the Parapod Festival. I want to ask you what percentage of the paranormal, and I know you do a podcast on this stuff, normal plane you feel you don't believe? Okay, so don't answer that question yet, but when we come back, we'll get to that. Tony Sweet, the Parapod Festival is in Santa Clarita. It's March 31st and April 1st. More on where you get tickets all that when we come back. Mark Thompson here in KLFI, AM 640, but everywhere in the iHeartRadio app. Now the AFI 24-hour newsroom, Andrew Carlville.
Voters in California will be asked to vote on possible funding for instant housing. Treatment of people suffering from a mental illness or addiction. Sit-down news meteorologist Elizabeth Carlson says she's okay. Carlson featured live on television this weekend during her weather newscast. And LAUSD union workers have expected to strike starting on Tuesday to protest what they say is the school district's unfair practices. We're going to take a look at the 5 next.
Losing air conditioning on a hot summer day can be a bloody old nightmare. No one wants that, Jack. So your air conditioner lasts longer and reduce breakdowns with a reduced illumination.
Well, it's critical adjustment, so you'll stay cool, use less energy, and increase the life of your system.
We'll clean the outdoor coils the right way, not the easy way.
Rejuvenated, just for $129.
Get air conditioning and plumbing. Release.com. We'll keep it cool for the hard stuff. Number 1047, 781.
Progressive commercial insurance can protect you for a business with over 30 coverage options. If you can use mobile apps, personalized discounts, and more. Get close with as little as 6 minutes. A progressive commercial discounts and coverage selections are available in all cases and situations.
This report is sponsored by Catalina Island Company. Escape to Catalina Island this winter for adventure, wellness, and everything in between. Relax on the beach, explore the hiking trails, or spend the day on the water. When you arrive midweek and book 2 nights, your third night is complimentary. Plan today at visitCatalinaIsland.com.
Weather brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Tomorrow's going to be a lot like today. Mostly cloudy, 60 for inland, for Metro LAOC and the Valley.
Heavy over in that area. We're down the hills on 5 Hills for Rochester Baptist Street, always heavy over in that area. We're down the hills on 5 Hills for Rochester Street, however, and that's what it's called diesel pick up the right shoulder. And another one on the 110 north of Vernon Avenue in South LA, that's called also boost the right shoulder. Taylor at 550 north after the 15, the French block the right lane, check the back right through Front Street. KFI in the sky, I'll see you there faster. I'm Zachary Taylor. You locked your cat up the tree?
Yeah, he's way up there. He's scared to come down.
Hang on, I'll get it for you.
Be careful, mister.
That's good. Here you go.
Where did you come from? And where's your mouth and coat?
What? Oh, well, your mom and dad called us to clean out your showers, and
What?
they were up a tree too.
Really?
The drain was really clogged, backing up, and we have to stop that nasty stuff from draining your bathroom.
So, yeah, you
Try to do every day. We're rooter heroes.
Wow.
We make sure you live in a safe, clean house. Go on.
Thanks for listening, George.
Before a hero dies.
If you know how to charge things, call Zero Zero coming in here. Go online at ZeroZero.com. Through the Jackson Helix for 50% off tax prep. It's Helix before April 9th. Limited time offer for new clients. Signing up at TheJacksonHelix.com/50 for terms.
Randy went to college and racked up huge debt. A little bit over $100,000. For a degree he couldn't use? Now what? I had a friend that went to my computer career and they talked to me about it. He was done in just months. I could do it online. They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation. One of the things I love about it is that you can work from anywhere you want. You at My Computer Career. It works for me and I know it can work for you. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu. Have a great day. Also, when I just sold to Carvana.
When did you do that?
I still looking at the menu. I went on Carvana.com and all I had to do was enter a license plate or VIN, answer a few questions, and got a real offering.
Oh, really?
No, I sparked around the corner. But they are picking it up tomorrow and right on the spot.
Oh, no wonder you picked up the tax.
Yeah, about that. I'm not happy. Sell your car to Carvana. Visit Carvana.com or download the app to get a real offer in seconds. America's largest entity law firm. Fighting for fair compensation. Now, free place evaluation. to fix anything, including the most complicated repairs that come with some of the latest technology. After 60 years, there's nothing we haven't seen or fixed. It's how we know cars inside and out. Double A? Yeah. Check engine light on? We'll fix it for free. All the radio stations you love, every playlist, master news, the podcast that everyone's talking about, if it's on the iHeartRadio app, it's free. Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Portions of the following program will be recorded.
Hey guys, the only thing that exists if you want to prevent pregnancy is, well, it's more like to stay away from women, but now a new experimental approach to a male birth control actually stops sperm in their sac. It's been lousy doors. So the question is, would men use it?
Dr. Wayne Wolf, tonight at 7 on KFI and on demand anytime on the iHeartRadio app. What up, party people? What up, party people? KFI AM 640, live everywhere in the iHeartRadio app. My house and hang out here on the weekend. It is a Sunday evening, kind of wet, damp. It will be like this, I guess, tomorrow. More or less dry, and then the real rain moves in on Tuesday. Is what we're seeing. Talking to Tony Sweet, the organizer of the Parapod Festival, which is on March 31st and April 1st in Santa Clarita. I mean, this is the Paranormal Podcast Awards, all the people who are expert lecturers on the paranormal, metaphysical workshop, Native American dance. There's a ghost town tour I'm reading, stargazing. You've got it all there, Tony Sweet. You have the psychics, and you have Bigfoot experts, and you have, okay, so in this world of the paranormal, of which I feel as though you are something of a podcaster yourself, and you're something of a spectator. You're examining all of these different reports and talking to many of these various experts. What percentage of all of these claims, from ghosts to Bigfoot to all of these different things that we hear about, aliens, what percentage do you think, it doesn't land with you at all?
You know, I have to say, I'm approaching almost 900 to 1,000 interviews, podcast episodes since I started. And I would say about 80% of those would be something that I could really grasp hold on and say, I believe what you said. There are people out there that may have the stories, may have the experiences, but did not come across me where I felt that it was a legit or concrete evidence of being real. So I would say about 80% of the people that I've interviewed.
Well, you've interviewed a lot. Okay, so that. Well, you've interviewed a lot. Okay, so that goes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because even the people that come from the Parapod, every single one of those I believe in. I wouldn't have people there unless I knew it. Most of these people I've interviewed over the years myself. So I only have the people that I really concretely know that they are legit. They have evidence to share with you.
And when we say legit, just to press the point, they're not charlatans in your view. They're not just, they're not posers who are looking to make a buck. It doesn't mean necessarily that everything they suggest that you buy into, or do you feel sort of a need to buy into it as the podcaster and the promoter and the organizer that you are?
Well, like anything, there's a lot of theories. And theories are just that. They may have some examples, they may have some scientific data, but as you know, even examples, they may have some scientific data, but as you know, even science changes truth. So for what they present to me at the time, I remember even interviewing Eric Van Danigan, Spirit of the God. He even said that he wrote, 50-some years ago, Spirit of the God, he wish he could go back and change it because it has changed through his research. So, the majority of people that express their presentations and theories do change as they continue to research. So, yeah, there are people that I'm like, here actually talk to. I'm not for sure about that.
Yeah, I mean, I must tell you that and I hear a lot of this in George Nori and it's a different podcast, your podcast among us, the representations and conversations around what was seen or experienced are very convincing. Okay, like and I've even read some stuff, the Witness Freeber stuff, the alien stuff. It's really convincing, and it is not that. I mean, it's always a great ride. And I mean, that's why I know the Theropod Festival is going to be great. Because I know it's a great ride, even though I have a bias against believing a lot of this stuff, meaning there must be other explanations, and yet there's so many things that we can't really explain.
Right, and actually, what I love is people like yourself that do have that skeptic, very skeptic that actually can really enjoy something like this even more than people that believe, because a lot of times when you come to something like this, you can walk away going, no, actually, I'm not believing
it is astounding how compelling the stories are, and then there you have them all collected under one roof. So it's the Theropod Festival. Again, it's in Santa Clarita, March 31st and April 1st. You can get tickets where? TheropodFestival.com?
TheropodFestival.com, and if you use Mark 10, you get a 10% off. And you can get your tickets to General Admission. General Admission, you can see all the speakers except Linda Billy. That's extra charge. Get the VIP. You have access to both days. It's $175, 10% off. I mean, $150 in that Starbucks in a month.
There you go. Look at this. Like Tony goes into his kick mode there. I love that, Tony. All right. TerraPodFestival.com. It's next weekend? What is it, March 31st? Is it?
It's a week from, 2 weeks from this weekend, but it is from, yeah.
Okay, yeah, 2 weeks from this weekend. Yeah, March 31st and April 1st. You took up some time. TerraPodFestival.com. All of your favorite paranormal experts. All the stories. From Bigfoot to UFO, baby. All there under one roof in Santa Clarita. Tony, so much fun to talk to you, man. Congratulations on all your success.
Thank you. Thank you much for having me on.
Of course, Tony Sweet, everybody. Parapod Festival. ParapodFestival.com. When we come back, we really change gears. This guy is the straw that stirs the drink when it comes to entertainment in Southern California. From the KTLA Morning News, Sam Rubin joins us. Some few days, a week it's been, hasn't it, to digest the Oscars. We'll talk a little bit about that and a lot of other stuff that's going on in the world of entertainment. Sam joins us next on KFI AM 640 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
We're here, and we get so excited we wet our plans. First of the season.
Los Angeles, Orange County.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Looks like a school strike. I'm Mark Ronner, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. The LAUSD has made a last-ditch attempt to stop a 3-day strike that would shut down schools. The LAUSD asked California state labor regulators to issue an injunction to block the strike. The district challenged strikes, but it calls an unusual legal basis and timeline to walk out. It would happen before the typical step-by-step bargaining process is played out. LAUSD schools are scheduled to be out this Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday if no deal is reached before then. Just in now, the board has rejected the district's request for an injunction. The strike is likely to move forward. LA Metro is fighting crime through classical music at its Westway MacArthur Park rail station. Classical music fills the air as people get on and off trains. Metro began fighting the music in an attempt to deter people from loitering. The agency says police have been called to the station many times, and the status quo is unacceptable. This writer says he doesn't think the music is effective.
The music is cool, it's classical. I mean, I like the music, but I don't feel like it's deterring anybody. They're doing so much right here, they're not.
This homeless man says he actually likes the music.
It reminds me of Mary Poppins or something like Enchanted.
Metro spokesman Dave Cicero says the music and other tactics added last month, which include adding lights, cameras, and Metro ambassadors, have had some success.
We have seen a 20% drop in LAPD response station crimes, reported station crimes. calls for emergency services has also declined by 75%.
Metro says it will make adjustments at the station based on feedback. In MacArthur Park, like Troy K, if you saw Clockwork Orange, I don't think you want to play Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. Two guys have been shot and killed at an apartment complex pool area in Newhall. LA County Sheriff say the shooting happened at 4:11 yesterday morning at the village apartment home. Deputies found a suspect car nearby and detained two guys inside for questioning. California has jumped on the lower insulin cost bandwagon. President Biden has announced plans to cut prices for seniors on Medicare. ABC Chuck Huberson says Lilly, Novo Nordisk, and Sanofi have all announced they're lowering insulin prices.
Now, California announces a deal with a nonprofit generic drug maker to cap insulin costs for everybody.
We have soup to nuts delivery of the entire product, $30, no more, no less.
It's not socialism, says Governor Gavin Newsom.
Instead, an effort to address the underlying cost by lowering the cost and providing tax costs.
The governor says it'll cost California $50 million over the next decade. Massachusetts Democratic Senator Elizabeth Warren says Jerome Powell has failed as the chairman of the Federal Reserve.
Jerome Powell took a flamethrower to the regulations, weakened them, weakened dozens of the regulations.
He says Powell's partly responsible for the recent collapse of two multi-billion-dollar banks. Warren also says Powell has failed when it comes to monetary policy. He said the Fed should stop hiking interest rates to control inflation because all it does is put people out of work. His superpowers have not translated to a super opening for Shazam.
The rich are getting superpowers.
Warner Brothers from DC are breaking for a lower than expected opening weekend for their latest superhero offering. Shazam's Fury of the Gods is now expected to take in about $30 million. Initial projections were for $35 to $40 million. The first Shazam opened with $53.5 million at the box office in 2019. At $30 million, it would be one of the worst opening weekends for a DC Cinematic Universe movie, including those released during the pandemic. In 18, AFI News.
They go crash in the 10.
Now Baldwin Park on the 10 westbound at the Baldwin Park Boulevard. It's up to traffic from Francis Avenue. It looks like they do the crash in the right lane. It was viewed on the 10 West Emergency Boulevard at crash blocking off ramp. Well, there by South before Sunset Boulevard, the crash blocking the carpool left lane. There's some delays from the 101 in West LA. But on the Oak on the 5 North Full Rockford Street, that's supposed to hit the right shoulder. And on the Oak Irvine on the 5 North Breeze Road, that's crash in the center divider that's got the explosion Culver Drive. AFI the Sky will see you there faster. I'm Zachary Davis. Why do you turn crumpled up paper into three pointers?
Oh, nothing but recycling bin.
Why don't you use rock, paper, scissors to make a stupid flip?
Okay, teacher pineapple. Again.
Why are you talking to fans?
I'm talking into a fan.
Why do we tell that joke? I stepped over at Rabbi yesterday. I think it was an ambush. Why? For the same reason you play scratches from the California lottery. Because a little play can make you dead. Please play responsibly. Up to 18 years old is the first player playing.
Southbound weather from KFI, 30% chance of rain tonight, lows in the 50s, down to 40s in the Inland Empire and Antelope Valley. Plus, it's cloudy tomorrow with highs in the mid-50s, rain likely at night, and it could last through Wednesday. Right now it's 58 in Coastal Mesa, 62 in Anaheim, 55 in Koreatown, 56 in Beverly Hills. News local, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom, I'm Mark Long. Yeah, I love this song. Love my duo, Lisa. KFI 640 live everywhere. I mean, iHeartRadio. If I'm laughing because there's a spot running right now. Mark Thompson here, by the way. It's our last hour together when Wendy Walsh is coming in. When Wendy comes in, I'll tell we have a history together, which I'll share with you. But anyway, we have a spot here at KFI that runs, and it's kind of hip-hoppy, right? We just say, it's kind of a hip-hoppy church spot.
Yeah, it's pretty hip-hoppy.
Yeah, and so I heard it, and I was, reading some other stuff, and I heard it the other day, like 15 minutes ago, and I just popped the mic on and, start talking. And David's like, no, that's commercial. So now, every bit of music, I go, no, it's that a commercial or can I start speaking now? So now we're on. But it is a pleasure to have this guy with us and taking some time out. I think he's great training or he'll let us know. He is Mr. Entertainment from the KTLA Morning News. Thanks so much in advance for being here. Sam Rippin, everybody. Come on now. Yeah. All right. What up, Sam?
I share your admiration for Dua Lipa, and I returned kindly from spring training, Glendale, Arizona, home not only for the Cactus League, but home this weekend for Taylor Swift.
Oh, yes, and I heard that you get 4 hours or close to 4 hours. Yeah,
3.5 with this spring team now in the guise of Taylor Swift. So I tell you what, I appreciate the idea that, and this is based on the reviews and conversations I had, at the airport and stuff, people just loved it out of their mind. And, 5 nights at SoFi in LA this summer, and I think the tip is to go to a place not, talk through the radio, not a big market like LA or Chicago or New York, but Glendale, Arizona, or other places she's playing, because there were tickets available. They weren't great tickets, but for $150, which in Taylor Swift land is a $5 fee.
Right.
So
right. I mean, that's $150 is what it costs to park at SoFi.
Likely.
So you're at this. A great tip from Sam Rubin you just got. If you want to go, join the Swifties, you should find less than a super major market.
Right. There's a city she's playing at a couple places like that.
Yeah. Apparently, look, she's the real thing by now, Sam. You got to say. I mean, she's
absolutely. It's funny. There are always stories like this. We have a tape of her on our show singing that great Tim McGraw song when she was 15, and we had her on as a favor to get somebody else.
Oh, wow, that's good. I didn't never heard that story. That's terrific.
She was with a former Lieutenant Governor. She was Curve Records, Mike Curve, and it was, and honestly else, I cannot remember who, we asked her to get, absolutely, I don't know.
Yeah, right.
So get somebody else. So,
wow. Well, it's funny, I remember all the kids who were around American Idol when it first started. And season 1, because I was doing the voiceover on it, and season 1, I used to see Kelly Clarkson, and she was so impressed. Like, she was really, over the moon excited to meet me because I was the voice of the show. You know what I mean? Like, I come on at the beginning of the show, and it's so funny now. I mean, now she would, she would step over me to get to the ladies' room. I mean, so it's just funny how, but your story is even better because it was such a throwaway. I mean, American Idol, we knew those kids were going to turn into something,
Right. Well, I remember so vividly being at the then Kodak Theater for her beating Justin Guarini. And I was sitting next to a weeping musician who said, and I felt the same way too, it was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. And it was that night, and it's funny, obviously the show continues on. I think I don't want to say it's lost the secretary. It certainly is not, the average, what we call the Death Star, right?
Yeah.
Everything is perfect.
Well, two things happen. Well, first of all, now that you've replaced the announcer, I don't know if there's an announcer now, but I'm not out of it anymore. Now that I'm not on the show anymore, first of all, it's going to lose a little something.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I think the thing I used to say about Idol was, certainly through 9 seasons, maybe even 10, they launched legitimate careers. I mean, absolutely careers. The Voice didn't, even though I love that show, I think they did a great job with The Voice. It didn't have the trajectory those people who won The Voice that a lot of these Idol kids did.
Well, it's because I think that the star of The Voice and now is still the shit.
I see. Yeah.
And I think of Idol in multiple countries too. The Voice, which of course is just like Survivor, started in Denmark. The Voice is in at least 25 different countries. It's just the share thing.
The thing I was going to say is sort of on that point, which is Idol began to get knocked off. And so all of a sudden the genre of finding somebody to perform is now on The Voice. It's on America's Got Talent. It's on all the different ways that people were essentially
the two phrases I always use in every pitch meeting in the world is Oprah, but she's Chinese. It's Entertainment Tonight, but with an edge. And yeah, you do have this idea that Showtime, I really like that show building.
Right.
So Showtime wants to do 6 spin-offs of buildings. Why is that even one spin-off of buildings? Because all these Yellowstone spin-offs of buildings.
Oh, I see.
And they want to do like 4 spin-offs of Dexter. Like, I just really like Dexter the first time.
Yeah, I did like Dexter, but I thought they brought Dexter back.
They did. And now they want to, I don't know.
I only mentioned Dexter because I did like it, but I thought that when they brought it back, it didn't do well, is what I heard. And now they're going to do well. Yeah, that didn't do well, but the other 4 Dexters will do well. All right.
One of the people might remember, and this era is totally gone. So remember going to Target and buying DVDs, and when DVDs were hot, and then there were all these straight DVDs, and you found in the two, depending on how old people's kids are, the 2 titles, Land Before Time and that movie Tremors. And they literally had Tremors 11, so Tremors 12, Land Before Time 17. And all of that has nothing to do with those movies, those short movies. But it was easier to call some paper film, Tremors 13, that was calling it something else, because people wouldn't be familiar with that title.
That's really a great point, that these franchises, and I was probably going to make another point, but the franchises are the recognizable franchises are a great launching pad, and then after that, it's all in the details,
Right.
But I thought you were going to make the point that you don't need to find quite the wide audience that you used to have to find. Now you can make a living on just a niche audience.
Yeah, I think that's true. And the other thing, which in the streaming world, you can make a living on good reviews, slash good buzz, and award nominations. I can't tell you how many people have told me, series that you and I haven't even heard of. Geez, I could just get a Critics' Choice nomination. That was like a whole nother season.
It's wild.
So, yeah, it's very funny how people...
And when we come, I can think of, and maybe there are others that you can think of, Sam, that they keep doing wrong. It's got nothing to do with the host or anything. I thought Jimmy Kimmel was terrific. But it's something else. It must be in the culture of the Oscars that keeps screwing this one thing up, and I want to get your impression on that as well. From the KTLA Morning News, Sam Rubin is here. More as we continue. Mark Thompson on KFI AM 640 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now, Mark Bonner is the KFI 24-hour newsroom.
And Stacey Najula has won the women's portion of the 38th Los Angeles Marathon today and claimed a $10,000 bonus by finishing ahead of men's winner Jamal Yimur of Ethiopia. Banking giant UBS is buying troubled rival Credit Suisse for almost $3.25 billion in a deal orchestrated by regulators to avoid further market-shaking turmoil in the global banking system. And the White House is set to welcome the cast of the hit Apple TV Plus series Ted Lasso for a discussion on mental health tomorrow. We'll check some trouble on the 91 right after this. I'm Martin Host, the inventor of Navaz Nasal Care, and I love Navaz. I told you about how your nose is the body's air filter. The Navaz's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navaz will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navaz? Like Tara, quote, my doctor wanted me to do saline rinses for my allergies, but I've never been able to successfully use a neti pot. Navaz uses suction power, so it's foolproof. They're nice when I'll have particularly bothersome allergies. I'll flush it out, and the results are immediate. It's such a relief. It's become a lifesaver, unquote. He's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navaz. The all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep normal, and stay healthier without drugs. Navaz is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navaz, N-A-V-A-Z-E, clean nose, healthy life. SoCal weather, we got a 30% chance of rain tonight with lows in the 50s and the 40s in the IE and AV. This report brought to you by Lowe's. Now let's check out some trouble on the 91.
I'm losing the 91 east before Cherry Avenue. That's a large crash jam that bounced off the truck and made its way into the middle lane. Other two east before Urbandale Avenue and Irwindale. That crash to the right shoulder. And St. Joseph Baldwin Park. Another crash to the right shoulder on the 10 West at Baldwin Park Boulevard. This is the Aggie flow from Francisco Avenue in La Puente. And West 184 by South Ford Sunset Boulevard. It's slow traffic from the 101
likely to fracture the right shoulder. And Irvine on the 5 Great Road, that's fracture with center dividers. There'll be a little slow from Culver Drive, but it looks like Q3 is wrapping this up. KFI in the sun, let's see it faster. I'm Zachary Dagan.
Lowe's MVP bonus days are back for pros. Right now, pros can shop savings on top brands, and Lowe's MVPs can earn bonus points on brands like DeWalt, Machado HTP, and more. Start saving today.
This report is sponsored by Jackson Dealer for your guaranteed savings refund and 50% off tax prep. Look for Jackson Dealer. 50% off is a limited time offer for new clients starting with participating locations. Max value $200. Visit jacksondealer.com/50 for terms.
I've been a small business person my entire adult life, and over the years, several HR issues I got nailed. I could never afford an HR person. But there's an answer, Bambi.com. And with Bambi, you get an HR person starting at just $99 per month. And I thought this was too good to be true. This is real. Bambi helps you deal with your HR problems, like writing HR policies, sexual harassment training, hostile work environments, terminations. That was my problem. People complaining about other employees, all putting you and your business at risk. With Bambi, you get access to your own dedicated HR manager available by phone, email, real-time chat. Go to Bambi.com, type in KFI under the radio drop-down when you sign up. Bambi.com, that's KFI under the radio drop-down. I want the credit, please. Spells BAM, B-E-E, that's BAM, B-E-E, that's Bambi.com.
Oh, good. Tomorrow is in Q2 2023. Saturday, April 3rd, Yama Rabbi. With Mammoth, WVA. Because don't tell now, at YamaRabbi.com with a $50 cover. Yama Rabbi. At Jacoby Myers, our 5-star reviews attest to our commitment to excellence and a success in delivering life-changing results for our clients. 50+ years of experience, $1 billion in settlements, and voted #1 for 4 years in a row. Our team's expertise is unmatched. Call Jacoby Myers. Justice for you since 1972.
Bring in the super prices and a super selection at the Norwood Superstore. 6 great brands: Honda, Ford, Lincoln, Hyundai, Genesis, and Volkswagen at 9 convenient locations. From the Cerritos Auto Square to the Irvine Auto Center, from West Covina to Huntington Beach, we have all your favorite models in stock. Mind where you purchase. Thanks to our exclusive price protection guarantee with State. If you can find the same new vehicle for less within 5 days, Norwood will pay you the difference or buy your vehicle back. There is simply no reason to shop anywhere else. Don't miss your chance at a fresh start this spring. Applicable to Huntington Sales 2022.
You lost your cat up the street?
Yeah, he's way up there. I'm scared to come down.
Hang on, I'll get him for you.
Be careful, mister.
Thanks, kid. Here you go.
Where did you come from? And where's your mask and coat?
What? Oh, no, your mom and dad called us to clean out your shower drain.
What?
They were up a tree too.
Really?
Your drain was really clogged, backing up, and we have to stop that nasty stuff from invading your vacuum.
So you're a hero?
Try to be every day. We're rooter heroes.
Wow.
We make sure you live in a safe, clean house. Go on.
Thanks for listening, George.
It's what a hero does.
If you know how to try things, call Hero Hero. Come on in. Go online at HeroHero.com.
On controversial actions, call the attorneys exclusive. Trucker accidents, call the attorneys exclusive. If you're hurt or for evictions in 1 year, the most firms settle in their lifetime. Sometimes you can't control what happens in life, but Free Games can help you control how you respond and shift the power away from the greedy insurance company and back in your hands. When you're hurt in an accident, nothing can prepare you for what may come next. You may not be ready, but they are. The attorneys are Free Games. They're going to help you connect to the top medical care, get you the most amount of money possible, and deliver the justice you deserve in your time of need. And you say nothing until they win. All that, so if you're hurt in an accident, call Free Games. The number is 800-500-5200. 800-500-5200. That's 800-500-5200. And FreeGames.com.
Pray.com's Meditative Prayer Podcast is the best way to bring God's perfect peace into your life. Each meditative prayer helps you focus on God, fight anxiety, sleep better, and more.
Close your eyes. Ask God to come and fellowship with you. Open yourself to the Holy Spirit.
Listen to meditative prayer on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
For those of you in Monterey Park, there is nothing worse than coding just recognizing. Okay? Recognizing. Okay? Live 6 p.m. on KFI and on demand anytime on the iHeartRadio app.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Just here for this Sunday afternoon. I figured you want to come over to KFI, and I said, yeah, great. And I said the same thing to Sam Merlin from the KTLA Morning News, and he was, what has it been, a week since Oscars? Is it a week or is it
Exactly what you might feel while this happens, especially one week.
I thought they did a lot of things well. I give credit for having, I guess, all of those. Jimmy Kimmel joked about it. You know, Jimmy was so good again in his career. But I thought he had the right amount of reverence for what was going on for movies and these other things, and yet also the right amount of irreverence. You know, I think it's a very tough balance to strike, and Jimmy did it. So
I thought he did a terrific job. Obviously, his wife, one of the executive producers, and this time what they did, which was different, is it was in the hands of TV people. Obviously, the Academy, the goal is to salute and celebrate the movies, but they're putting on a television show.
Yeah.
And we were bringing in some movie producers to do that. They actually brought in some experienced TV hands. And the one thing, and I think in a way, Chris Rock and the Netflix special was the icebreaker to this very deliberately the week before. But, how quickly you think someone's going to mention the slap, which maybe, if not for that Chris Rock special, might have been the vote. But I thought he did a really great job with that. And I think people treated to watch the video because A, there were movies they were interested in, and B, because, I think it's very rare that we have these water cooler experiences. So whether you watch the Oscars the year before or not, everybody knows about the slap now, certainly. A lot of people are aware of Chris Rock's response. And so I think a lot of people were like, well, how are they going to handle this whole thing?
Sure.
And I thought they did it pretty well.
Yeah, that's a good point. And the controversy, the halo effect extended into this year. You know, they did show clips, which I liked. I like the Oscars when they are giving you a piece of the film that they're celebrating. And because after all, the whole idea of a competition between movies is ridiculous. I mean, you can't compare these things at all. I mean, you can't say that Everything Everywhere All at Once is a better movie than All Quiet on the Western Front. They're completely different kinds of movies, and you just can't compare them. And yet, this is the situation that's been set up, and they're like the horse race and predictions and all the rest. And they did show clips from the film, and I thought that was good. And they did all those awards, Sam, right? They reconfigured that entire event to accommodate all those awards that they had sort of cut out in last year, for example.
Right, and I think it cuts a million different ways. One thing to distinguish this year, and this is not just the high-profile people, the faces and names of the new, but this was a good crop of winners. And what left it is when you have a guy who's just radio lives, or when they're incredibly blasé about it, and even the editors from Everything Everywhere All at Once, I have no idea what to do. It's just a second movie. I mean, that was a really hilarious and very honest reaction. So I think this award season was a good award season, primarily, and I would say led by Jamie Lee Curtis. We had so many good winners. We just had good, happy winners, and also 16 of the 20 nominees winners, and also 16 of the 20 nominees in the acting categories were first-time nominees, and that generally lends itself to sort of more.
Did they extend out the world, or that they expanded the world of the quote academies, the voters, expanded to try to represent more diversity, and isn't that what happened? I mean, there were literally thousands added, right?
Right. Also, yeah. I mean, from X number of years ago, I think the number has grown exactly by thousands, and the idea is that the new members, for the most part, first and foremost,
younger, because the average age, you had to earn X number of sort of credits or points to be in the academy, and as a practical matter, you couldn't achieve that without decades, in the business, so that tended to put you over 40, over 50, etc. So now they're bringing in younger people, and they're also bringing in, people from various backgrounds, and I think that makes for different considerations, for different things. And the only thing you cannot win, you cannot please everybody. Obviously, a standard year for Asian nominees, Asian winners, etc., and then other groups felt, gee, this was a less than year for them.
Right. One that the Oscars just cannot get right. We're talking to Sam Ribbon from the KPLA Morning News. And we're just doing kind of a post-mortem on the Oscars, part of the expression in this context, because I feel like they cannot get this right, and that's the in memoriam segment. I mean, it's really not as hard as they seem to make it every year. They need the live performance, I guess. They've always got to do it. So, okay, you did live performance. And then they split the screen for some, they don't split it for others, don't include a bunch that they should. People love that in memoriam segment. Make it 60 seconds longer and include everybody.
Well, but usually make it 60 seconds longer, and then if you could include, he's Robert, right? Why is he not include this other person? It's a thankless thing. I mean, to leave out Paul Sorvino, to leave out Anna Hayes, to leave out some fairly major names, is pretty crazy. And what they did, which was funny, they did this for a variety of categories, and I think they did this really clearly just to open the door for in memoriam, with a cinematographer, they were like, whatever, grab this QR code to learn more about the cinematographer. And we did that, and at the end of the in memoriam, it was like, you want to learn about more people in the we have more evidence QR code. So that
your doctor, if the in memoriam segment is right for you.
Right. So that is so, and then, I think Lenny Kravitz was a good choice, and I think that was really, compelling and good. But was it too much about him and not enough about?
It's always too much about whoever the him is or the her is. It's always too much about the performer. And I'm sorry, Sam. I think you're right. Like, you can't ever please the whole universe. But by the way, how Paul Sorvino and Anne Hayes got into the outfield on them? Come on. I mean, I don't understand how that happened.
Well, no, on one level, there's no excuse for that, but I don't know. I mean, it was interesting because, of course, Sorvino brought it up immediately. Like, what? Sure. And, that got a lot of attention. And then
I don't know. I think you can't win in all the ways you suggested, but in another sense, I just don't know why it's quite as hard. And if you want to go split screen, then maybe you can knock down more in the time. I don't know. Again, I thought they did a really nice job with the presentation. I watched the entire thing start to finish, and it's interesting to talk to you about it because I kind of been getting from you that you thought it worked as well. But
I thought all told they did a really, really good job. The one thing they continue to screw up, and I say this with degree, or more than a degree.
Hold that thought. I know I can't take a break. I want to know the one thing that's true. We'll finish it with Sam Rubin. It's kind of our postmortem on the Oscars, and you can make a couple other things for your touchdown in the first segment. So more with Sam as we continue. Mark Thompson here on KFI AM 640, live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Mark Lawrence in the KFI 24-hour nation. Police say a hit-and-run driver who killed a cyclist in San Pedro may have been driving under the influence. The woman was driving from one bar to another bar when she kept driving while in route to the second location. She was involved in the second statement with a parked vehicle. So, it's just kind of sad because I couldn't even look at window that night. LAPD Detective Ryan Moreno says officers found the woman last week thanks to a tip from someone who spotted the woman's car. The woman confessed to the crash from earlier this month. The son of the cyclist who still says the crash features blood boil in LA. Blake Trolley, KFI News. This is brought to you by Semper Solaris and exhibits celebrating the life and legacy of Auxiliary Bishop David O'Connell is now open at the Cathedral of Our Lady of Los Angeles in downtown LA. The 69-year-old Irishman, lovingly known as Bishop Dave, was found shot to death inside his home in Hocking on the High on February 18th. The husband of O'Connell's housekeeper was arrested and charged with murder. The chapel features photos of O'Connell's family and ministry, as well as handwritten notes, his Bible, and his rosary. Protesting continues in France because the country's retirement age has increased from 62 to 64.
French citizens say they pay more in taxes than most for the return and early retirement. But Macron and his supporters say with a lower birth rate and people living longer,
However, the pension program is in jeopardy of running a deficit.
NBC's Megan Fitzgerald says trash is piling up in the streets because refuse workers have gone on strike. The Swiss bank UBS, formerly known as Union Bank of Switzerland, has been acquiring a smaller bank named Credit Suisse for over $3 billion. Previously, the 167-year-old bank received about $50 billion as a loan from the Swiss National Bank that resulted in a small rally in the bank's stock price. However, the loan was not enough to engage a steady flow of deposits. UBS purchase appears to be an effort to avoid any further market-shaking chaos in global banking. And Taylor Swift's diehard fans have anxiously awaited her return to the stage. Thousands of Swifties, as their fans are known, invaded the city where her U.S. tour kicked off.
Taylor Swift kicked off her U.S. tour with a 3-hour concert Friday night in Glendale, Arizona. The Grammy winner belted out her hits from every era spanning her 17-year career. That was included more than 40 songs, taking many of the Swifties down memory lane. The All-Stadium Eras Tour in the U.S. ends August 9th at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Vinny Yamamoto, hey, if I knew.
I said it was all on the 10. The 110, the 110. There we go.
It's really out a little bit, but I got it. South LA on the 110 north of Vernon Avenue, that's the 12 people take up the right shoulder, while out on the 210 east before Armadale Avenue, that's the traffic still moves to the right shoulder there. And Riverside Cap is on the 10 west and Morongo Trail, that's the slowest, got the 2 right lane blocks. It's back to pretty heavy from the 111. And get that Tunnel Pass and the 16 south to the 138, that's where the 12 still moves to the right shoulder. Traffic's backing up pretty heavy from the 395 east south to the 3. Stay up by the sky, they'll see you there faster. I'm Zachary Davis.
Why would a plumber just tell me what it costs to unclog my drain over the phone? Is it that complicated?
No, it's not. It makes no sense at all. They obviously have a price.
Whoa, you've got a nice aroma. Who are you?
Mike Diamond, the Velvet Plumber.
Will you tell me how much to unclog my drain?
$99.
But you haven't seen it.
Don't need to. Doesn't matter if it's a kitchen sink or a mainline sewer stopper. The Smell Good Plumbers at Mike Diamond will unclog almost any drain for $99.
Almost.
Yeah, there are a few exceptions, but you can read all about them on our website before you call. Just go to thesmellgoodplumber.com.
Wow, you're like up front and everything. I just told a guy named Bubba who wouldn't tell me anything.
No brothers here, ma'am. Just professional plumbers who show up on time, good, and unclogged drains for $99. Call us. 1-800-446-MIKE.
Contact your local number 399-170. Southland weather from KF 5, 30% chance of rain tonight with lows in the 50s down to 40s in the Inland Empire and Antelope Valley. Cloudy tomorrow with highs in the mid-50s, rain likely tomorrow. It could last through the same and then it's the same time.
Could you use some extra help meeting basic needs? Like putting food on the table or paying the rent? Keeping your home warm and the lights on? Eat food for growing food? Or help with medical needs? Find out about the Supplemental Security Income administered by Social Security. It's money you set guide payments with your income and special resources are low, and you're 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability, or who is blind. .gov/guide to learn more about SSI. Start your application process today. That's ssa.gov/SSI. This message produced by Social Security and U.S. Taxpayers Tax.
I'm John Moore, Morgan & Morgan. When I got to build our, it was built for greatness. It was built for you. It was built for you. For over 25 years,